question. Like, I really think that it's a brilliant question to ask, and I also will say that even though it is great that there are LGBTQ characters, there just aren't enough. I'm sorry, there just aren't enough. There aren't enough. There aren't enough. There's so many amazing trans actors and actresses that deserve a shot. There's so many amazing African American, Latina, Asian actors that are out there that deserve a chance, that should not be, you know, in any way used as, you know, tokenism or tools or backgrounds, you know. And I'm really excited, especially at, you know, a network that I spent so much time at, that there are so many amazing executives at Warner Brothers too. Odetta, Tracy Blackwell. There are really incredible people that are in the writer's room, hiring more directors, hiring more executives. Like, there needs to be more inclusion, not just, you know, what you see, but learning how to create these characters in a multi-dimensional way, so that there are, you know, LGBTQ trans people in the writer's room, as executives, running networks. And I'll just say this and shut up. But what's so amazing about what happened with my character is that it sparked a conversation. And it got really aggressive, and it got a little scary, and I was pretty young when I started Vampire, so I was like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, they cast me. But it turned into like this visceral, almost like angry conversation, like, why did they cast a black girl, and blah, 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 blah. But what it did is it created a dialogue. Well, why can't she be black, and why can't she have the same, you know, storylines, and why can't she be equal? And I hope that through, you know, these different platforms that we have, that we will be able to, you know, support and empower other people that might look different, you know. I love y'all, and y'all are really pretty, but it would be really amazing to see people that, you know, we just want to show the representation of the world and start finding, you know, some sort of balance in our world community, so we can have more compassion for each other, so we can treat each other better, right?
And now you get to kind of inspire little girls who are going to watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I know, there were no kick-ass young black cartoon characters for me growing up, so I'm very excited. So I hope you guys watch it.
Yes, nice. All right, Bob and Eliza, when this was announced, one of the questions that was asked so much was, what was your favorite, because you're the ship here, what was your favorite scene to shoot together?
Ooh, we've had a few good ones. Like, I remember that one on the beach. We really
that was a nice one.
Enjoyed.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, yeah. But the one that I think you and I are both most excited about people seeing is the one.
It's, the finale.
And it's not just trying to plug the new season, it's actually one of our favorites.
It was, yeah. It's something that we're both really proud of, and we gelled really well. I think everyone's going to feel that.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so for you guys, for the whole panel, who are you fans of?
Can we start at the other end?
No, I'm afraid of who she's a fan of.
On behalf of the panel, I would like to ask, of the favorites, who's your favorite?
They couldn't make it.
That's how I got on this panel.
Kitty likes to scratch.
So Amber,
I'll start. I had like a little geek out moment. I was backstage in between panels and interviews yesterday, and the Preacher cast walked by, and I was like, these guys are my favorite! And I was totally like, I was with Lucky, who's also in the Archer cast, and he's like, go talk to them. And I'm like, no, they don't want to talk to me. Yeah, so that's who I geek out about. I love that show.
Is anyone ready? Because I'm not.
I'm telling you a genuine experience I had last Comic-Con. So we were waiting to go into one of the many sort of little press bits, and there's always these holding areas, and you see people going around, and I saw Sigourney Weaver, and I kind of lost it on the inside. And I'd had a couple of drinks by that point, so I walked over, and I just went, Sigourney, I know you're busy, but I just wanted to say I love you, I've loved you and everything you've done. And she looked at me, deadpan, and she went, yeah? That's because you don't know me, and walked off. I think she was being funny. I'd like to think she was being funny.
I love that response.
I was a little bit crushed, but anyway. I still love you, Sigourney. Gorillas in the Mist is my fave. I should say aliens because I'm here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have an answer now. Sigourney Weaver. That's savage.
I've been seeing all these Walking Dead posters everywhere. Do you guys watch Walking Dead at all? Yes. So Denai, I worked with her on All Eyes on Me. She's amazing. So I'm a big fan of hers. I haven't seen her though. I don't. You mean people that we've seen?
Or not, no.
Or not
Who are you a
seen?
fan of? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Bob thought he saw Nicole Kidman today, but it
I
was
did.
not her.
Yeah, no. I still like to believe that I saw her today.
It's not her.
She's here.
She's
She's here. I
somewhere.
may have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I like that.
David?
Well, the reason I didn't jump on this question was because I'm a fan of so many people here that it would like just drag out the whole Comic Con. But like I'll pick like my top three. Like Zachary Levi. Chuck is, I don't know if you guys have seen Chuck. It's my favorite show of all time. I've seen the entire series about 3 times. I'm so excited that he's the new Shazam. I met him 2 years ago. I wasn't here last year, but 2 years ago I was here. I met him at, I think, the EW party. And I was with my sister, and she was like, just go talk to him. And it took me about like a half hour to gather up the courage to go talk to him. And then I finally did, and he was really, really nice, but I was making such a, I don't even remember, it was like, I blacked out, because I was so nervous. I made a fool of myself. I don't think I said anything that made any sense. So that's number 1. Number 2, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I have to be
You have to be an actor?
No.
Oh, I want Neil deGrasse too then.
So I was getting out of, apparently I was like, the very first thing I did today was pull up to the convention center to do something at the Fox booth, and apparently he was there, like a minute before I was there, and I was kicking myself that I didn't get there a minute earlier. I want to meet him so badly. I've seen Cosmos too many times. I'm so excited there's another season. Who's my third?
Forward, you'll just go backwards in time.
Yeah, he taught me that. He's taught me so much about astrophysics. I've read 2 of his books. He is amazing. Oh yeah, and then,
Because I tried listening to that book and I fell asleep.
have you seen Cosmos?
Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Podcast is listen to his podcast.
Yes, of course. I listen to like Star Talks. Yeah. And then the last one is South Park. I did the escape room yesterday. Wow. Okay. No, not a lot of South Park. Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Yeah, you're right.
It was a good escape room. You guys check it out.
All right. Eliza,
What?
who are you a fan of?
Who am I a fan of?
Yeah.
So many people, my goodness. I've been way too scared to go up to a lot of people. Actually, I found that at the last TV Guide Fan Favorites panel, I was having a total freak out because everyone on that panel was like amazing. There was
And what about this
Are
one?
you not freaking out today?
I'm freaking out now too.
To a much lesser extent.
Amazing from Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, and she's such a sweetheart. There was Wendy.
Oh, from the Goldbergs, from the
Goldbergs,
Covey, yeah.
who else did I go crazy for? A lot of people. There's a lot. It's a weird experience walking around here and being like, I know all of your faces from like growing up and TV. It's overwhelming.
Melanie?
Okay. I don't know. So many people. I am a huge fan of Mel Brooks. I can quote Spaceballs if you'd like. I can just sit here and recite it. Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huge fan of, like, if we're not going industry, I'm going to go with Malcolm Gladwell. Revisionist History is a great podcast.
Okay.
And if I'm going to go actress, I'm going to say Zoe Saldana.
Nice. Ken?
The coolest person I think I met last year was Daniel Kaluuya. He was here to promote Black Panther, which was obviously a massive success, but he's been a star in Britain for years, in all sorts of TV shows. But I saw him in a play called Blue Orange at the Young Vic, which is a theatre in London, and it was mind-blowingly good. He's brilliantly talented. I love meeting him.
And Summer?
Well, you guys all know I love Winona, so obviously I just got to meet Melanie, so that's pretty cool. But I mean, there's so many to choose from here at Comic-Con. Like, I love fantasy and genre, so I can't, I mean, everybody.
Everybody. All right. So, all right, we're going to go to some audience questions. So I think the mic is over there. Yeah.
Hi there, my name is Tobin Carter. I was wondering, for the whole panel, all of you play characters that mean a lot to people. Eliza and Melanie, especially to me, you guys mean the world. I was wondering, do you guys, when you're acting that, is that something that you're conscious of in the scenes, or is that something that sort of comes naturally?
We're so polite. We're just like,
Yeah.
no, you.
Love you.
No, you guys. Okay, seriously. My job is made very easy for me by a woman named Emily Andress, who deserves all the credit in the world. But I'm very lucky that I somehow, it's just serendipitously, I can read her mind, so I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. So I'm not aware of it while I'm playing it. I just sort of do what I would. Emily Andress is Winona Earp, and I love Emily Andress, so I just play her.